Oh, Rapier Fire Staff. This is my favorite weapon combo to play. I've been playing this build since beta, and I was really excited to rebuild it for this patch. It's not quite done yet, but I did get some pretty crazy gameplay footage that I wanted to share with you guys. More specifically, I got one really awesome Capture the Flag game, so I hope you guys enjoy the footage. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of the gameplay as I talk about this build. And I will be releasing a proper build guide on it within the next day or two for you guys. I didn't want to put out an unfinished version of this. I wanted to finish it first. And of course, before we get started on that PvP commentary, I do the New World Top 5 fights. I would love to put out another episode next week, so if you guys have an awesome clip that you think would be great for the New World Top 5, you can email a link to your clip to Kristofer@pvpnewworld.com. Okay, let's get into those fights. Right off the bat, we already picked up a whole bunch of kills, just absolutely blasting these guys here. These two players at the back line here, I thought maybe they'd come forward towards me, but they don't, so I go towards them, just feed them the flurry. Oh my god, that guy was very squishy. He's already low health. This guy here takes a ton of damage. I go for my ultimate to actually try to ensure not only the finish there, but make sure that I don't go down, because we have a bit of invulnerability when we pop that ultimate. Fortunately, though, we do get the kill before I'm even needing to use the ultimate for it. And then these guys kind of chase, but then they don't. So I head back up top here, open up with the Incinerate just for that stagger. Nice and trolly. I try to stay on top of him with the Rapier, but he moves too quickly out of the way. And I'm just going to be careful with my positioning here. We've got what looks like, I think, 5 or 6 enemy players at the top here. So I have to be very patient how I decide to enter this. There's a beautiful burnout. We managed to hit, I think, at least one of the players twice. And I botched the kill. Oh my god, we should have gone for a flurry. We should have gone for a flash. Anything would have been enough to finish him off there. But we come back around the corner. We get a bit of damage into these guys. And the Void Gauntlet, Ice Gauntlet player just puts down all his crap. And oh my god, I'm just taking a little bit too much chip damage here. And all those negative effects on top. And he hits me with his... tether too as I come around the corner, but that's okay. I just wait. I'm thinking that he's going to charge me, but he doesn't actually have the Void Blade. So a little bit of an awkward interaction there, but that's fine. He ends up going down. We get the kill. We go back up top here. There's a nice burnout. Somehow I miss everybody, even though they didn't dodge. Go for the Incinerate. We managed to land a little bit more damage. Jump on top of this guy. Go for the Flurry. We managed to hit him in the back. Down he goes. Then I roll back off the end here. Quickly drink my potion so we can pre-pot going into the rest of this engagement. And then I throw a bit of fireballs into this guy. He goes through with the greatsword. Of course, I got my eye on him, and the burnout through him to finish him off. There's a friendly player with the bow that put quite a lot of damage into him there too. And then I'm just going to try to hold this little corner here. Big flurry. Oh my god, there's the ultimate. Another one goes down. And I just keep on the pressure with my fire staff. Again, very important to keep an eye on my positioning here so that I don't get caught with too many players at my back or something. That's a beautiful burnout right into the enemy group as they're coming up here. And oh my god, we almost get that guy with the Incinerate. He takes quite a bit of damage, but he does manage to escape. Quite a few players actually took a bit of damage from that engagement there. I can't hit him with the fireball there. It's just not letting me. So we go up top here, and there is the heavy attack into the fireball. He's nearly dead. I go for the burnout through, and I miss. Oh my god, there the other player eats the fireball. Then we got to use the Rapier to finish this off. There's the first player that goes down. The second player goes down. Oh my god, this is just... the damage is nuts. This is craziness. So many players just dying to this build. This guy here goes down to the dots as he's up top. Now, we did get a little bit of help from the arrow player there too, and there's a huge burnout on that guy. He goes down to the damage over time as well. And then I just get back into here. There's one flurry. This guy's almost dead. We go for the flesh through. We finish him off. We try to finish the next player off there. I miss the flesh, unfortunately. And then I take a lot of damage myself. And it looks like this is exactly what I'm talking about. We got to keep an eye on our positioning here to make sure we don't get caught in those situations. So I managed to get my heal up. And then we get through with the burnout. Get interrupted by the greatsword player. I try again with the burnout. There's big damage on that guy. Fireball down to kill one. Incinerate down to kill the next. Flurry down to kill another one. Ultimate to kill 2 more. Oh my god. Oh my god. This build is craziness, man. This build is absolutely craziness. And that's what I'm talking about when I say the AoE is such an important part of this build. When you can just cover damage into so many players like that, it opens up multiple targets for you. And there again, beautiful combo on that player. We finish him off with the Rapier, and then I get caught in a really bad spot here. How I survived this, I don't know. Seriously, we were like half a second away from getting absolutely mulched by those guys. I go for the burnout through. We do land a bit of damage. I miss the fireball though, and I get to a little bit more cover, and these guys are just blasting me with ranged attacks. I've got some really strong damage over time on me from this guy. I love that incinerate. Nice and cheeky. We dodge his incoming spin. We actually do a great job just reading all of his moves in this combo there. And he dodges the heavy attack just in time. I go for the burnout. Unfortunately, he gets out of the way, so I end up missing it. Then he just shoots me up with his bow, and we got all these dots on us again. So I decide, all right, let's just try to wait this out a second here. This guy's build actually really hurts with that damage over time, so we got to be very careful. And again, he comes around the corner. I'm a little late with the incinerate, so we do take a little bit of damage from his greatsword. The other greatsword player comes charging in, so I'm forced to play defensive there. I go through with the burnout. And look up top here. This guy's still shooting at me. There's one fireball to do a little bit of damage, and he comes back this way. He goes to his greatsword. He wants to finish me off here, so I just keep on fighting. Go for the flurry. A little bit of damage into the tank. The tank is going to make this tricky because he's just a body in the way of the squishier, and much more dangerous damage from that other target there. Go for the burnout through the tank. Try to get a little bit of damage. Then grab the damage boost before I continue fighting him. It looks like the other guy actually backs off. And after putting a bit of damage into this guy, I decide that, like, maybe we could stick around and try to kill him, but do we really want to, right? No, not really. So I just run away. Oh my god, man. That's how you deal with tanks in PvP, guys. Unless they're defending something that you absolutely need, you can literally just ignore them. But anyway, this guy here, I managed to get a great combo on the first one. The second one, he manages to get away, and I'm forced to pop the ultimate there just defensively to keep myself in a safe position. And I will let you guys enjoy the last bits of this clip as I say goodbye. One thing I did want to talk a little bit about was the fact that Buildcraft has opened up so much this patch. And this is one of the things with this build, is that the Buildcraft allows this build to work so well in the way that it does. Now, there are so many things that are maybe not working as intended or broken, etc. in Buildcraft right now too, so we're not sure how everything is going to be looking in a month from now when they make some fixes and changes. That being said, though, I gotta say, for me personally, all of these changes have been great. I really, really like the options we have. I like the Buildcraft and the depth that we have now, so really big win for this game. If anything, I would like to see them maybe fix a little bit of the system and item bloat that we have getting up to this end stage. But there you go, guys. Have a great night, everybody. 25-0. That's really good for me.